Coming off a 5-1 day, and man, the Warriors are freaking good. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we are back to talk some basketball. You see this smile on my face. It is about freaking time. 5-1 day. The 6-0 sweep was denied because of Jalen Duren getting injured early in the game. More on that and the recap in just a little bit. But like I just said, the Warriors, that was a fun game to watch against the Celtics. That would be a great finals matchup. But I do have to say the Warriors are just a really fun team to watch. They fly around defensively. They play a ton of guys. They're deep, and they just play team ball. It's just a lot of fun to watch. So if you did watch that game, I'm sure you agree that was a pretty good one. But quick reminder, NFL Thursday Night Football video is out now. We have two bets for the Bengals and Ravens and two giveaways in that video as well, so go check that out. But before we get into this, of course, any graphics you see in this video or the future are from an app called OUTLIER, the best player prop research tool on the market. I use it every single day, and it is awesome. So go check it out. The link is below for the 7-day free trial. I'm not going to lie here, guys. You might see something you haven't seen on this channel in a while. Maybe no bets because we have a small 3-game slate with literally no props out. But I'm still going to give you research help. We're still going to give you some leans and what I like the night before because we got to talk something. But it is just absolutely brutal. So we'll get through it. But before we get into all that, it's time for the dad joke. Here we go. I only seem to get sick on weekdays. I must have a weakened immune system. Pretty cheesy, I know. In this video, we are going to recap that beautiful day that was 5-1 yesterday, and then I'm going to give you the quick injury report for these 3 games just to show you what we're working with. And then it's Thursday, so as we're going to see every single week throughout the season, we have a different position for a different day. Thursday means power forward, so we're going to talk defenses versus the power forward position with points, rebounds, and assists. And then we're going to give you some leans because that's literally all we got. I don't want to make up something and just to make a bet for the video. I may have one before I go to bed. If I do, it'll be in the pinned comments. If not, it'll be in the morning. But and then we'll finish it up with any recap we might have. So hit that like button if you have not already. Leave a comment below like you guys do every single day. Your guys' support is awesome. It makes me want to keep grinding every single day. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we're on our way to 32,000 subscribers. All right, let's get into it. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is, the 5-1 day. I won't even be mad that we didn't get the sweep, but let's break this down real quick. Tyrese Maxey under 9.5 rebounds plus assists, 31 minutes played, left a little early because of an injury. It didn't matter. 2 total rebounds and assists. That should have been 58 units played on it. But either way, that was a nice win. Pacers, Cavaliers, moneyline parlay. The Pacers made it really sweaty, and the Cavs did a little bit as well. But they both got the job done. Finally, we get that moneyline parlay monkey off our back. Hopefully that starts one of those long moneyline parlay streaks as well. Warriors plus 7.5. I'm not going to lie. I thought about throwing a quarter unit on the Warriors moneyline also to give out. I wish I did now, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. Either way, the Warriors, we just talked about it, played great basketball. Helped that Jaylen Brown was out as well, but the Warriors won the game outright. Clint Capella under 9.5 rebounds plus assists. He actually played pretty decent tonight. Which worried me because he did get a little bit more minutes than I expected because of how he played finally. I think he was in the mid-20s minutes, but he still ended with 6 rebounds, 1 assist, falling well under this 9.5 line. And then Butler, 15-plus points, SGA 31 PAs. SGA got the job done. No, not really a sweat. Got it done in the fourth quarter, though. Jimmy Butler with a dunk in the fourth quarter to hit 15. And that's all he ended with because this guy is not someone who wants to shoot. I don't know what his deal is. And it's not just the last possession you just saw where he just tried to pass it with 1 second left when he had an open shot. But he is just in coast mode right now. It's kind of weird to watch. And then the 6th one. This is how we started our day. You guys have follow us on Discord and Twitter or X. Already know how frustrated I was. Another Piston player lets me down. Jalen Duren over 22.5 PRs. Gets hurt, only plays 7 minutes, cannot do anything about it. Unfortunately, it ruined a little bit of a great day, and he did not return. So now we've had Jaden Ivey twice get in foul trouble in the first 6 minutes, and then Jalen Duren injured. But that's basketball, that's sports. It will happen. And by the way, his backup center positions, they absolutely dominated today. So I have no doubt he would have cruised over. But either way, that's what it is. Under tracker, as you guys know, I'm doing an under tracker because we are focused a little more on unders this year. And as you can see yesterday, we went another 2-0. Those are unders for only player props. We are 12-6, which means on the over player props, we are 16 and 17. So you can see the unders are killing it right now. And then side total bets, I like to break everything down so you guys know, what am I good at reading right now, what's not so good, things like that. You'll see as we get more and more data as well, because I'm just here to help you really. So there's the overall record. We are now up a whopping 0.13 units. Whoop-e. But hopefully this starts a hot streak. So that is the bets recap. And now let's check out the injury report. All right, since we only got 3 games and we got some injuries, I figured I'd just put it all on the screen. Again, this is the night before. Maybe it changes by the time you see this. Bulls at T-Wolves. Zach LaVine questionable. Lonzo Ball still out. I don't think LaVine's going to play, but again, I would be sure to check that. Those are, or at least LaVine is a big piece in that one. Jazz at Bucks. Lauri Markkanen questionable. Jordan Clarkson questionable. Giannis is questionable. Last thing I saw is that he's iffy to play. I mean, what are we supposed to do with that one really right now? Blazers at Spurs. Shaedon Sharpe is likely out. Sohan and Vassell, they're both still out. They were already out going into this game, but just want to let you know. So that's the injury report today. Just something else to give you so you guys know what you're looking at with these 3 games. Obviously, bet lightly and tread very carefully on this small little 3-game slate. But that is the injury report. And now let's talk the power forward position. All right, we start out with the defenses giving up the most points to the power forward position. And then I like to mention the 10 power forwards that have scored the most points so you kind of have an idea. And then any arrows you see are going to be the matchups today. Obviously, we saw more yesterday, only 3 games, so there's just not a ton. But use these screenshots throughout the week. We're going to do a different position every week. Point guards Monday, shooting guards Tuesday, small forward Wednesday, power forward Thursday, and centers on Friday with some other stats as well mixed in there throughout the week. But as you can see, Pacers have been like this for like 3 years, it seems like. They have given up the most points to the power forward position. And some of these stats were done while some games were going on yesterday, so it may not include yesterday all the way. But Bulls are the only matchup against Julius Randle, giving up almost 28 points per game. Julius Randle averaging 21.4 points per game. That's the only matchup we have. But then you see the Heat, Cavs, Grizzlies, all with good matchups whenever you play them. And then Giannis, as you can see, he's questionable. Zion Williamson, I think he's just questionable every day for the rest of his life now, and so on and so on. So that's what we got for the points and power forwards. Let's go check out the rebounds now. No matchups here, but hopefully this still helps you. You got Giannis up there. Jalen Johnson having one heck of a start to the season. He's just been really good for the Atlanta Hawks. You saw him in points, and now you see him averaging 10.6 rebounds per game. Josh Hart, Mobley, Zion, some of these guys are, you're used to seeing them up here for power forwards. But Rockets, Pacers, Cavs, all giving up over 14 rebounds per game to the power forward position. So take a screenshot. That is the rebounds and the power forwards. Now let's check out the assists. How much does this matter? I don't really know. Some power forwards play kind of a point power forward position, which is what you see over there on the right. Sometimes LeBron takes over and he gets some assists, and RJ Barrett is doing the same thing with it quickly being hurt on and off, and Scotty Barnes being out. So he's averaging 7.8 assists per game. In fact, I almost bet his over 5.5 assists a few days ago. He's been an assist machine lately, so hopefully that helps you. And then Jalen Johnson again up there, 5.3, Zion. But we have a matchup. It's the same one. The Bulls versus Julius Randle is averaging almost 5 assists per game, and the Bulls giving up around 5 to the power forward position. Again, this is not just the starting power forward or anything like that, the power forward position overall. So that's what we got for the defenses versus that position. Hopefully this helps you get some winners today or throughout the rest of the week and weekend. But now it's time for some leans. All right, it is weird doing this, but we have no best bets right now. I'm not here to force anything. Again, if you didn't listen before, it's 3 games, a ton of injuries, and like 0 props out right now. So what we're going to do is just talk through a couple lanes that I have, and these may not make the card. I didn't want to jump on a bet just because there's like 2 player props out. So let's go over this. The first one, Julius Randle of the T-Wolves, over 27.5 points plus rebounds, or you could do over 20.5 points as well. He's literally one of the only props I see right now. But as you guys saw earlier, it's a good matchup against the Bulls, who give up a lot of points to the power forward position. Randle last season versus Chicago, 41 PRs thanks to scoring 35 points. So that's not a bad matchup. And then you got the Bulls. While the Bulls have not faced a ton of great power forwards lately, they faced Najee Marshall, Filipowski the last 2 games, and Najee only played 21 minutes. Cam Johnson, he had 20 PRs. And then they played Banchero, gave up 38 PRs, 31.7 rebounds. And then 25 PRs to Jaren Jackson Jr. in 24 minutes, and then gave up 49 PRs to Giannis, 38 and 11, and then 33 and 7 to Brandon Ingram. Yes, that game Brandon Ingram did play power forward. Zion was out, but usually Ingram is a small forward. Anyways, Giannis dominated them. Ingram did. Jaren Jackson did well, 25 and 24 minutes. Banchero did great. So You guys take that for what it is, but just to let you know, that's who they've struggled against so far. So I think Randall could have a good game here. What you could also do is maybe an outline 15 plus points, 18 plus points, and pair it with the Wolves money line for a little same game parlay. Just some options. Again, there's not a lot available, so I'm not saying just jump on this or anything right away. See what's out there and see what your best bet is, but just some options. So that's the first one, Julius Randle. Second one, under 217.5 with the Blazers and Spurs. Boy, is this a beauty. Spurs games have actually gone under this 217.5 line now in 6 of 8 games this season. Blazers games have gone under this 217.5 line 4 of 4. So over under is the exact same. One was over right at 218, so almost 5-3. But the Spurs, if you don't know, the ultimate defense slow it down type of team. Top 10 defensive rating, bottom 5 pace. They want to slow you down. They do not want to run up and down. Blazers 17th in defensive rating, surprisingly good for them. 17th in pace, so pretty average. But they're 26th, only scoring 108.1 points per game. They're 25th in 3-point percentage. If they don't shoot the ball well from deep, especially Anthony Simons, they do not score a lot of points. 29th in assist percentage. Their offense just isn't pretty. Something we expected, but I was hoping this line would be closer to like around 220. I'd really like it a lot more. Again, I'll lean under. It's not something I bet yet. Just something to talk through with you guys with the way the Spurs are playing. Remember, the Spurs are on a back-to-back as well. So that's kind of all I got for now for a couple leans for a 3-game slate. Hopefully that helped you a little bit. But if there is a day where you're just like, I need a day off, this would probably be the day. It's 3 games and it's just absolutely ugly with not many props out. So that's what I got for you for all the research help and a couple leans today. Again, any bets I have, and I'll have at least one bet for the slate, but any bets I do have will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord, so be sure to check it out. But thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Again, just a reminder, go check out the NFL Thursday Night Football video as that is out now. So hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon.